Welcome back. You're tuned into Bazaar Morning Call. Well, it's that part of the show when Hormuz joins us to give us those big movers in trade and also those that were packed with volumes. Hormuz, morning.
Good morning, Nigel. And while we're talking about Groww, all through yesterday's session, a new listing has been quietly making a very strong move on the upside, and that is Anand Rathi shares and stockbrokers. The stock has been on a 10-day winning streak now, and in these 10 days, the stock has risen 51%. And even in yesterday's session, the stock was up almost 5%. And in 9 out of those last 10 trading sessions, more than 10 lakh shares have been traded every single day. And in yesterday's session, we had close to 40 lakh shares that were traded for Anand Rathi. The 20-day average is 16.5 lakh shares, and out of those 40 lakh shares, 8.5 lakh shares were marked for delivery. The 20-day average here is only 5 lakh shares. Now, the 10-day winning streak, the average delivery volume during this 10-day period has dropped to around 29% of the total shares traded compared to the earlier trading sessions where the average delivery volume was anywhere between 40 to 42%. So, Anand Rathi on your radar. Of course, you're talking about Groww, so we'll take a look at Groww as well. And all 4 trading sessions that the stock has traded so far have been in the positive. Another 20% yesterday. Close to 50 lakh shares were traded on Monday. 6.5 lakh shares were marked for delivery. And the delivery percentage, though, barring the listing day, has been on the lower side. Now, on the listing day, 44% of the total shares traded were marked for delivery. But if you take a look at the other 3 sessions, that percentage ranges anywhere between 13% to 18%. So, not significantly higher when it comes to delivery volumes, even though the trading volumes are higher. Narayana Health in yesterday's session, the top gainer on the Nifty 500, the biggest single day gain and volumes on record for the stock. The Friday's volumes were, Monday's volumes actually, they were almost 1.5 crore shares were traded yesterday. The 20-day average is only 3 lakh shares. It shows the kind of volumes at which the stock was traded. But out of those 1.5 crore, only 14.5 lakh shares were marked for delivery. The 20-day average here is less than 2 lakh shares. And the stock has delivered positive annual returns every year since 2019. And lastly, 5 Paisa Capital, and that stock moved higher for the second day yesterday. Is a big spike towards the close of trade, 9% on that stock. The volumes yesterday were the highest in over a month, and 15.5 lakh shares traded. The 20-day average is less than 50,000 shares. And on the delivery front as well, 5.5 lakh shares were marked for delivery. Here too, the 20-day average is just around 25,000 shares.
Okay, all right, Hormuz, thank you very much for all of those details.